What's up, Buck Doug with D&E in the Garage. Today is going to be a follow-up to my ugly drum smoker video. If you haven't checked that out, look and see how I made a 55-gallon drum into a meat smoker. Today we're making the charcoal basket for that smoker. Lots of people use expanded steel. I'm going to use an old propane tank. The reason is I have it laying around. I wouldn't go buy a propane tank for this purpose. It's definitely going to be more substantial than you really need, but this is what I have. This is what we're going to use. Step one is going to be to remove this valve so that we can fill it with water to displace any additional propane that might be inside so that I can feel safe cutting the top off. Now, I tried to remove this once before and it was a process, so bear with me. We're gonna have to strap this to something, get some kind of crazy pipe wrench. I don't know, we'll figure it out. That's what we're working on right now. Good God, man. I did not for a second expect that to be so freaking difficult. Before you say it, I know half the time I was using the wrench backwards. That's the only angle I could get. I had to tighten it as much as I could. Is what it is. Today I did not have the proper tool. A little leverage was able to get me out of the bind anyway. Let's go fill this thing with water so we can cut into it. All right, with that 100% filled with water, I can be certain that all of the propane gas has been displaced. When I dump this out, it's just gonna get filled with atmospheric air and it will be safe to cut into. All right, now anybody who knows or who watched the Ugly Drum Smoker video knows that I seriously regretted freehanding the top cut. So I'm not gonna make that mistake this time. We're gonna mark it out. Additionally, if you're wondering why I'm cutting up what appears to be a perfectly good propane tank, it's not. I took it to get it filled. They told me it was expired. These things have a date on them. I think they're good for 10 years and then they're not allowed to fill them anymore. Not allowed to fill them anymore. It's a health thing. They're worried they deteriorate. So this one was marked for death. I figured, let's make it a charcoal basket. Why not, right? Alrighty, so we're going to take our benchmark abrasives cutoff wheels. We're going to chop right through this. This is not going to be fun. It is a 90-degree day. I'm about to put myself in a little greenhouse here, but screw it, all for science, right? Alright, a camera battery is giving me trouble today, so I'm not sure if we got all of the cutting process, but she's cut off, not actually as clean as I was hoping. My goal now, put a new cutoff wheel on. I'm just going to cut a bunch of slits around the side. I'm going to drill some real big air holes in the bottom. We're going to light a fire in this to burn all the paint and any other residue that might be in there off. And that's it, man. It's going to be quick and dirty. We'll probably find some way to put a chain here so we can lift it in and out. It's already got standoffs, so the holes will already be above the bottom. I mean, I think it's a perfect little thing for a charcoal basket. So like I said, I'm just going to cut a bunch of slits in this thing. It doesn't have to be pretty. No one's going to ever see it. Drill some holes in the bottom. That'll be it. We'll go and burn it out, be done. Alright, goal right now is going to be to drill a bunch of pilot holes that we can later come back and drill some, what are these, inch and an eighth holes in, and that'll get your airflow from the bottom. All these slats, I think they'll be good enough. I bet you people would argue that this will not get enough air, but if that's the case, I'll just open my vents more. It's going to be fine. I've seen people using old paint cans, like metal paint cans, and they don't drill any holes in them. So this is gonna be just fine. Charcoal's gonna burn. We're gonna drill these pilot holes, get this thing done, go get it burned out. Cool. So I gave it a little too much mustard on that one and snapped the shank right off. So that's cool. That one's totally on me. Should have known better. Let's see if we have something else in the stable that'll. Whoops. Oh well. Gotta break a few eggs, right? All right. I don't have anything in the garage that'll fit that one, so we're gonna change our plan a bit. We're gonna go to 1 3/4 around the sides, and I guess we're just gonna do 1/2 inch holes in the bottom. And if that doesn't work, I'll come out at some point, I'll cut it. See if we can do this without breaking 2 of these things. Good pops. Go on, Dodo. Oh boy, cutting such big holes is gonna take a little bit. That's all right though. Get some Earl in there. I really need to get cutting oil. If I'm being honest with you, I'm terrified of what's going to happen when this breaks through to the other side. It's either going to whip this drill out of my hand or throw this thing. So we're abandoning this. We're just going to do 1/2 inch holes all the way around. We've got the slits. We'll see if that works. If it doesn't, then we'll come back and, I don't know, we'll find some other way. This is sketchy. I'm going to break my damn wrist doing this. All right, friends, we burned the barrel out, and the inside came clean, just like I wanted it to, down to the bare metal. I don't even know if these things are lined or not. The outside required some time with a flap wheel. That paint was just too tough for the heat. Burned it out 2 separate times, couldn't get it all off. Anyway, this is where we're at. We're almost done. I do want to weld on some angle iron down here just to get it up off the ground a little bit so that these holes can be of use for getting air in there. I'm on the fence whether or not I'm gonna need more air into this. We're gonna try it like this. Another thing I have to do is figure out some kind of handle. Maybe just weld a little piece of chain. I might just weld a bar straight across for lowering in and out of the thing. I'm not really sure yet, but this will be the final montage of work. We're gonna get these things cut up, cleaned, welded, some kind of handle on, and then it's testing time. We'll get this thing in the UDS, get the whole thing seasoned, get some meat on there, man. I want to smoke up some dank meats ASAP. Alright, I think I've got it. You're gonna laugh. This is this is the jack crank from a Subaru scissor jack. I've got a whole pile of them over there. I think I'm gonna cut the hook off, weld this straight across, then weld the hook right here as a way to pull it in and out. If I ever get some chain, I can put it right on that hook there. I'm having a hard time seeing the problem with this. Yeah, this does have a bit of a coating on it. I'm gonna grind some of it off and then maybe I'll burn the thing out one more time, but screw it, right? I've been looking all over the garage for different things that I might have, and this is nice and elegant, and I don't want to use a big chunk of metal that I could use someplace else, so I'm gonna sacrifice. I literally have 10 of these, so all right, got our marching orders, let's do it. All right, there we have it, friends. This thing's done. She's all done. We can pick it up with this. It's got air holes. We may be back for more air holes. If you got any questions, by all means, let me comment down there in the squawk boxes. I'll do another video where we test this thing out, we season the barrel, and try to smoke up some chicken wings or something. But like I said, question, comment down there in the squawk boxes. As always, thanks for watching. See you next time. As a quick aside, I was able to take the remainder of the Subaru jack handle, bend it just a little bit, and now we have a good way to lower in and out of the UDS. I'm pretty happy with this design, though now that I'm seeing it all finished, I know for a fact I'm gonna have to drill more holes. So you guys don't have to watch me do that, but probably drill a whole bunch more around here and then some up around here. But other than that, I mean, you get the general idea. UDS firebox, charcoal box out of a propane tank for the win.